Alright. Let me see one thing. Just testing. Alright. Oh, so now that works. Alright. I'm getting a bit of feedback here. Now, what I need to do is I need to get my Discord working. We are actually... Jesus, bro, the mic, bro. Shut the fuck... I don't see my Discord. Oh, game info. That should be the right one? Yes. So if I go in here and do this. Alright, Kami, what's good?
What's up?
Can I hear you in the stream? Let me just check. Just start yapping for a second.
Okay, so yep, but yeah, no. We got Direflame and Iris, two really good teams. Direflame came from beating Flexible, I think it was 4-1, if I'm correct, let me check. Yes, it was 4-1 against Flexible, and then Iris came off of a 4-1 win against Neptune. That team's solid. Flexible came through my team in the last week to make it, but ended up not showing up in playoffs. But then we also have Iris, who just came off of beating Neptune, one of their rivals for their whole division. So I think this game will be close. My prediction was 4-3 in Iris. The fact that Direflame hasn't been on the game crazy, but apparently they actually want to play the game.
So now we have a game here. We have Direflame versus Iris. I'm just making sure I have everything right on the in-game scene. Because once again, I'm running into the same problem as last night. I can't see my game, but it will take 1 second just for us to get this where it works the way it should. So just hang in there, everybody. J-Chubbs, your mic blows. Everybody, we know.
It blows a bunch of.
I have one of the best well-known microphones. Just for it to somehow sound bad, my mic never sounds good. We're gonna add a noise gate, right? We're gonna add a noise suppression. That should make my mic sound a little bit better. I can't get my Rocket League to show for some reason. Turn it down and control channel nerd. Think I have time for all that shit? Game's already up.
I mean, bro. You need game work, game load, bro.
I might just put it where it shows my window. Cause
do whatever, man. Cause
the game
they want to hurry this game up. No, they also want to hurry this game up.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just my display capture. That's my only. My index. Yes, that working. I don't see it. Why? I hate this shit.
What? What did you do?
It's just not showing.
I mean, is it to the right thing?
It should be. Oh, okay. We're going straight into the scene. We're gonna see. He somehow fucked up his game character.
Because you do. I mean, it's showing now.
That's working, but the overlay's not.
That's
Does that show once I go in? No. Hold on. I'm gonna leave the game and rejoin it. Everything's drawing. Everything is drawing. Let's see what it looks like. But
do you have the scene over the UIs or the overlays?
no,
Maybe.
it's just not showing.
I think that's why it's the other one, though.
Mod, hold on. Bacchus mod's fucking it up.
Bruh.
Dude, it just reset the whole thing. Okay.
Why did you mess up?
Alright. I'm gonna just let them play. And
Might as well.
yeah, I'm gonna let them play and then I'm gonna just try to fix it as we go on.
Yeah. And just make sure your thing doesn't show the other stuff you're doing.
Yeah, it's not working. Alright. They can join. We're gonna get that going. I'll let you cast for a sec while I fix this shit.
Johnny. Okay. Where the frick? John Unix. Let's go. Game 1, boys. As we got Direflame versus Iris right here. A matchup that, honestly, not shocking. I think both teams in their own rights did well. Direflame did well enough to get 2 seed, as Iris does score the first goal. Like I was saying, a good air dribble, though, by Unix here. Taking the solo into, or, well, one touch into flip. But really good opportunity by Iris to score. But yeah, as I was saying, this is the number 2 team coming into playoffs against, I think, the number 5, if I'm correct. Or no, number 6. Because number 5 was tormented due to the fact that they couldn't outbeat Omnia. So we're going to have a really good matchup. As we see the side of Direflame, kind of struggling to get the pressure to keep it. T-Man will control for Iris. It's going to be a pinch out to the corner. B-Man's up. Playing it off wall, straight down, will not have anybody there to reach it. Unix trying to relieve some pressure in time. It's going to be a clear up by Iris. B-Man kind of gets a missed touch on the bang, but does attempt to keep it out. T-Man does force it. I think the rosters is, what, 2 1700s and then a 1300 for Ryan, and then it's around similar for Direflame, so it is even like this matchup is technically like Sal cap difference heavy by much. It's 2 really solid players when it comes to Sals and then 1 lower. But the low Sals are pretty good from what I've seen. As we're going to see Iris here kind of struggling now to get it out. Like it's more back and forth. It's not just giving control. Seiko pushes forward and it's going to be a shot. Direflame does tie the game up 1-1 in game 1. As we see this match kind of so far so good. Nothing really being too different in the teams. It's more just who gets the B and who messes up. Not really anything special I'd see at this point. It's going to be a dead ball. More towards the Direflame half here, though. It's going to be Seiko trying to hit the ball forward. Right to T-Man, but B-Man cuts it off. B-Man goes high. Unix pre-jumping. Oh, a double commit by Ryan and Unix. B-Man with the shot and a goal. Gets the flip reset off of the touch in the air to put Direflame up 2-1. Frick you, Dark. I don't care. Seiko, my B. It's the pro. He's actually the professional. Let's see the ping. Oh my gosh, the ping even matches. He's lagging. Nah, but as we have this here, Iris is going to try to take this up the field. Unix does get it out. It's going to be Zeros trying to 50. Through Zeros. B-Man playing the ball out. Looks like he's going to have to take this. Oh, good bump by Zeros over Ryan. This is a open net possibly. Off the back wall to Zeros in the net. And it will be Direflame 3-1, baby. So far, Iris they had their good off the rip goal, but then they just couldn't do anything with it. And Direflame looks like they're on point today more than I've seen before. As we're gonna go here, B-Man, Ryan on kickoff. Ryan does get the beat. He does not follow the ball though. Seiko trying to hit it forward. It's gonna be Unix playing it up. B-Man with the 50. Tries the 50 again. Zeros is there to 50 as well. Ryan does keep the ball in, but it's gonna be a team bump there. Iris trying to get the force, but cannot push out in as Zeros is there. Unix over 1. B-Man's gonna pop it back up. Ryan trying to. Nobody in net. T-Man though does get back with the save. Iris trying to get the offensive pressure here. A team play between Ryan and T-Man. Back to Unix. Unix cannot get the shot. It is. That's primarily what we're seeing here. It's just kind of back and forth, honestly. Like, it's either straight to the other end cleared out, or it's keep some pressure back out. But Direflame's just been better at it as they're keeping pressure, 50, kind of cutting off the ways out. Honestly, the ways Iris has to adjust is either play the ball out more when they're last, watch their double commits so then they don't leave the net open, as well as make sure they don't force anything unnecessary. Like, if they're beat to the ball, don't just go and toss yourself out of the play. And then Direflame, they kind of just have to keep up with what they're doing, just make adjustments based on how Iris adjusts to them. So far, it's working though. Not really too much of a switch in Iris, but they are keeping pressure now as they're trying to get another offensive opportunity. It's keeping in. It's Ryan to T-Man. T-Man follows with the double, and that will be 3-2 in favor of Direflame still. Iris with a good team play here. This is the other option to play better, is to keep the pressure. Because if they're going to struggle to get it off their own half, if they retain the pressure, they're not going to have to worry as much. As we see, Iris trying to get the ball out. Does not. That's a miss by Unix. Double commit by the other two as well in T-Man and Ryan, but it will not be a goal. This T-Man does get a bad touch. Does 58 out though again. B-Man will try to take this himself. Doesn't get the extra touch, but Seiko almost there. Cannot get the opportunity to go. T-Man going down the other side. B-Man trying to hit it off the wall. Will not get anything far. It's going to be Iris keeping the pressure, but pop out by Seiko and B-Man. Iris with T-Man trying to force it in. They're keeping the pressure now, which is preventing Direflame to really do much. As we see, T-Man not getting the greatest touch. Seiko doesn't get it on net though. So it's going to stay as on the side of Iris for shot. Ryan gets the ball out. And so far, pretty good by these teams. Unix controlling. Pop. Iris trying to get the attack here, trying to tie the game up. Unix pop out again to mid. B-Man cuts it off. T-Man's going to play it back wall again, but Seiko is there to read the ball. Iris here just has to control, try to keep their pressure ongoing and try to get another goal before 0 hits. They are down 1. Zeros trying to keep it out. B-Man hits it across. T-Man, he gets beat, and this will be a Direflame goal. This game looks...
I just got the fucking overlay.
You finally did?
Shit, yes,
jeez. Commentary coach is on jaw.
Dude, this shit is so stupid. I honestly hate doing
yes,
this
sir,
shit.
Tex, I agree. Just the best of both worlds.
Alright,
but
I think
this should be a closeout by Dire here. I don't really think the way that it's been playing, none of these teams immediately score a goal after, so Direflame will take game 1. We get 50. Maybe 1 for the road by Direflame.
Who's winning?
Direflame took game 1 just now.
Okay, I'll add that to the thing.
And as we go into this game too, it definitely had its moments. Direflame off the rip was not looking the greatest. They let one go in. It kind of looked questionable.
Give me a good amount of time to just set up everything again.
Yeah, you know, it looked questionable. However, when they transitioned into going back on trying to get their offense, when they got the more opportunities, they ended up scoring. And then Iris, the passing plays really solid. They just could not connect more than that one little back and forward. Develop more of that and try to keep pressure and prevent as many goals going in. They could end up winning this. Who do you want to, or maybe not want to win, but who do you think's gonna win?
Honestly, I think Direflame has it in them. Seiko missed the last one, had their team playing a little bit kind of shaky here, but I mean, I've seen Unix play good for a long time. I don't know how T-Man's doing, because I haven't watched a lot of them, but I mean, I know Ryan's pretty good, but I don't think they're beating the chemistry that B-Man and Dearest have between each other, so. Those two have an insane amount of chemistry just between the two of them, and they had a chemistry with Seiko coming in as well. It's damn near unbeatable.
For me, it's definitely coming to the team chem. Dyer and Iris both have the chemistry. I put Iris beating. I think this will be a close series either way, or if it is one side to win, it's just who's clicking more. Because if Iris ends up starting clicking like towards the end and they're down like 0-2 in a series, they could end up easily turning this to 4-2. Just based on the fact. As Seiko will get the goal there, I thought, did somebody own goal that?
A lot of this is very situational. Like, it's like,
somebody own goal that?
I'm trying to do
Ryan.
This time, but a lot of times teams just can't get anything to go for them. Like, we've seen a few times here over. And when a team comes out in the beginning of a series, they just can't get things to click. Like last night, Hybrid, they couldn't get something to click for them, and it just let Torment to pretty much just put a lot of pressure on their defensive end. They couldn't take it. And to be honest, they did not look very strong in that series. I wonder what happened there. They just couldn't get anything moving.
That's a goal? There you go.
B-Man playing really well, though.
Yeah, this Direflame squad here.
We got this going. Direflame won the first one. Alright, that should be working. 2-0. About 40 seconds in, it looks like. And we have, Direflame coming out very strong here. It might seem like they're, I can't say they're going to take this next game, but it looks like just by the way they're coming out here. And, I want to say they will take this game just by the way they're playing. But this is Rocket League. A lot of things happen, and, hey, can't say much.
Ooh, I'm back. Sorry, I had somebody just walk in my room.
I feel it.
Yeah. So, 3-0. So far, Direflame's looking dominant again. Iris just needs to find a way. Honestly, even just clearing the ball out constantly and then trying to retain pressure off it probably would be the best bet for them. As seeing that their defense isn't really that strong right now. Like, it's really easy right now. Direflame, 3 goals before a minute even went down. As Unix will get the goal here. They are trying to come back. They have a lot of time, luckily, but this looks kind of dominant from Direflame.
Would you say Direflame is, not Direflame, Iris is more of an offensive team?
I think the difference is they're way heavy offensively compared to their defense, as Direflame is more both. They do have a weakness, though, of defense a little bit more than offense, because the thing is, when Direflame gets on offense, they're consistently putting really good shots on, but defensively what ends up happening is if they get stuck in their half, they end up faltering at some point. They don't have like that consistency of just constant pressure on defense. As we see Direflame get another goal.
We could see Direflame really just going all out here. In my game, they're currently having a damn seizure. I'm stuck at fucking 5 frames for some reason.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
No, I know why it's doing that. I'm trying to change it, but...
But yeah. So far, though, Direflame might end up taking this. This looks like Iris is trying their best. B-Man.
Oh my God.
There we go. Bro got as much space
shit.
as needed. What a good take up in the air. Played it high.
Unix tried
especially
to do his
smart.
best here.
Unix, he tried to play high, but he also didn't try to stay on ceiling there. He plays ceiling and goes down. It's a lot easier, but since he fell off the ceiling, it just led to a goal. B-Man took it high and then took it for the free goal.
Just kept it high. He just kind of just threw himself out of here.
B-Man playing pinch. Ooh, could have been the 6th goal for them. As goal differential definitely for this playoff is going to go in really high for Dyer after this game, but You see Iris still trying to work their way back in. They have 2 games. These 2 games should be really informational for them, like really good to help them win. But looks like Direflame is finally getting into their groove, figuring out what they need to do to work it. As we're gonna see a pass play, good cutoff by B-Man. Ryan trying to force it in, but it will be Seiko not getting a pinch he wants. B-Man popping it out.
And talking about
Direflame,
Direflame, I want to kind of bring up a good question here. You see if your opinion on it. Who do you think would be a stronger team, Direflame or Tormented? And if they were to play, who do you think's coming out on top?
Okay, that's a good one. So, definitely the one thing about that's really proven for both these teams. B-Man, they're clear top players, I'll say, when it comes to like when it affects their team and what gets their stuff generated is Alec Beeman. Zeros is definitely a really better second than either of the other two, but then I feel like Seiko underperforms that sometimes, which is like the difference in like Tormented being a team so far, and they're trying to get their stuff done. Direflame, like they've said, they don't really like. Sure, Seiko and B-Man played in it was a different league together, so they have like chemistry. It's not that, but it might just come to the difference like who is basically wanting to work more together or like try to do stuff outside of it to win. But I definitely see it could go many ways. Ooh. Tormented, ooh, what a pass play. But Tormented, I would probably give maybe a little bit of the nod to, just because when it comes down to who can work their stuff better, if that team clicks and gets Alec like implemented more offensively and lets him do what he can do, like he's shown in regular season, then compared to Direflame that has in series shown they can either do good or flop. Yeah. It's not series to series, it's game to game.
I want to say Tormented, but they're looking a little shaky since the start of
playoffs. Oh, that's a goal. Wait a minute.
I want to say that though.
A minute left.
Looking very shaky since the start of playoffs, and I want to give it to him in this matchup, but I'm not sure. Direflame looking very strong throughout the whole of their both games so far. Tormented, I'm not so sure. You know what I'm saying?
It just depends on if they can get like players, like their best players in play. Because the thing with Direflame is since they have really 2 high cells compared to that team, which kind of has a 16 and like I think a 15 with Dark. It's just the problem is
15,
2 15, so they're both 15. Okay, so the difference is with Zeros and B-Man, both of them have peaked around 17, 18. So they have really 2 higher skill like ceiling players compared to the other team, which only has 1. But the thing as well as they can get their high players implemented in the offense. They aren't a team that has to rely on like having their high players sit back and work around or make their high player play awkward situations. They can alternate. Yeah. So like the difference is Alec would be playing either to like generate offense himself or not. Or try to play back to let his teammates work it. While these two can alternate and it allows them to enable each other, which is a lot easier, especially when you can trust the higher level players to get the touches.
I feel like it's easier to get them going, but I feel like if less